Greetings, G-Man faithful. This is your Commander-in-Chief G-Man reporting to you live from South Florida. And we are going to be breaking down the Eagles and the Bucs. This is your Week 11 game review, preview between the Eagles and the Bucs. So let's break it down first. Let's break it down on offense. Now, as far as this offense is going to be concerned, from this time at almost Saturday morning, looks like it's going to be Sanchez playing quarterback. So Sanchez under center, Bradford sits with the concussion. Also looks like Ryan Matthews will not play in this game, which means that we got to go with DeMarco. So it's going to be DeMarco and Sproles. They're going to have to carry the load and tote the rock against the Bucs. Now, how's everybody out there feeling about this game because what happened against the Dolphins? Yeah, I hear you, because you're probably all feeling low too. But this video is going to pick you up. Yep, Eagle fans, I'm going to lift you all up. Because we're here in South Florida, right? And right now, we're down here and we're bringing nice energy up to Philly. So everything is going to work out well. And here is why. All right, now, Sanchez has had an entire week to work with the starting team. So he's had a full week to work with the receivers, a full week to work with the backs, and a full week to work with that offensive line. That's good. The status of Jason Peters, completely unknown. So if he doesn't go, it's the same guys as last week. So with this offense, it has to run on a tempo. So if we can get that tempo the way Sanchez did last year and just minus the turnovers, Sanchez can be productive. Against this Tampa D, absolutely. Biggest guy they got on their D, Deshaun Golston playing safety. Avoid him, and we'll probably be able to put some points on the board against this team. So I'm not worried about our offense for the first time in like 10 weeks. I'm worried about being able to, yes, you are ready for it, Eagle fans. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Jameis Winston. Yes, say that 5 times fast. Jameis Winston, Jameis Winston, Jameis Winston. Yeah. You know why I'm worried about him? Because the dude can ball. Do not look at those 9 interceptions and think that the guy sucks. He doesn't. He's actually thrown only 5 picks because the first game he threw 4 picks. So 4 picks in one game. He was a rookie. It was his first time playing. You give him a little bit of a break. He's been real good for the past 2 months. So the Bucs are 4-5. Remember that. So Jameis has won a few games. That's the guy you got to stop. He's been real good with the ball. I think he's only thrown like maybe 1 or 2 picks since the first week of the season. So he's the guy you got to stop. This is a guy who was legitimately the first overall pick. So keep that in mind. They also have a good running game. Doug Martin, fast. He's got speed to the line. We have to be careful of that too. And they got Evans, a really good, tall, wide receiver. And the Eagles have to be able to watch that as well. That's the 3 guys, the 3-headed monster that Tampa brings. Jameis Winston at quarterback, Doug Martin at running back, and then Evans at the wide receiver position. Now, I fully expect good Max to show up today because it looks like Max is starting to pick up a little bit of defense here. So I expect it to be Max as well as Carroll covering Evans. And then I expect the Eagles D-line and linebackers to take over this game. I do not see this Tampa line and this Tampa team overpowering us. I think that last week the Eagles D played well. I'm not hanging that loss on them. I think the Eagles D will show up again this week at Lincoln Financial Field. And I think for those reasons, the fact that our offense has practiced together for a full week, Sanchez under center for a full practice week, I think that actually bodes well for the Eagles. Sanchez is not new to this system. This is a system he is well versed in. So minus the turnovers. Remember, guys, he threw 2 touchdowns last week before the pick. So let's give him a little bit of leeway before we just send him riding right out of town. Having said that, the biggest thing we have to do again, and I stress this every single one of my videos, you go back to week 1 all the way to week 11. The game is won at the line. You have to win the game at the line. D-line, I have no problem. We're going to win that one. It's my O-line that I need to be able to step up. So if we are going to win this game, it's going to have to be, DeMarco, you're going to have to put on your big boy pads and you're going to have to run through that damn line. Follow your blocks. See where the gaps are and follow it. That's why this team could use a fucking fullback. But Kelly has Kelly-itis, so he will never get us a fullback because, I don't know, he doesn't believe in them or something like that. He thinks they're like ghosts, like whatever the hell's surrounding me right now. So that's our biggest concern, is DeMarco Murray being able to establish it at the line and the offensive line getting a push. We get that, your Eagles will be 5-5. And yes, we are going to be hopelessly and disgustingly fucking average. But you're going to have hope. And you know what? Star Wars is coming up in like a month. The first one was called A New Hope. Hope is what we need, baby. So I will see you all after the game on Sunday. And until then, let's go Birds. Pow! Nice.